everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gleagle Fox, and this is Reaps to Riches, a take on the Rags to Riches series. So this is the prologue episode. Basically, I'm going to take you through the build of the house that we will be living in. I know, a Rags to Riches where you actually start in a house. This isn't your typical Rags to Riches. Basically, I discovered that I have never really played that much with the Reaper career, and even though I love For Life and Death Pack, I don't know why I haven't played with it that much, but I wanted to. And I thought, what better idea than to almost do a Rags to Riches, where that's the only way I can get money. And whilst it seems quite like gameplay, like just your normal average gameplay, there's no other ways I can get money, no painting, no flowers, no fishing. Literally everything has to come from the Reaper career. And so what you're seeing in the background is the building of the little house. Throughout the series, we will be doing improvements to the house, because as you can see, I'm purposely making it quite derelict, very old, very clearly quite abandoned, but it's got some good structural bones to it. I don't normally do derelict houses, or any houses. I'm not a builder when I play on The Sims, but I was really in the mood for playing it, and I was really in the mood for building. And I thought going to Forgotten Hollow, having this very derelict, very spooky vibes, and kind of rolling with the Forgotten Hollow vibes, which is why we're not in the life and death world, because when you meet our protagonist, you'll see that he quite likes the paranormal, and obviously Forgotten Hollow, the vampire world, very much the paranormal. As you can see though, this is very much bare bones. I spent a little bit of time contemplating, but not much, because I knew that I'm going to be putting a lot of cracks, a lot of like spiderwebs and stuff on this. And again, throughout the gameplay, it's going to be improved upon. And that's going to be the point of it. I'm going to be improving on this. I'm going to be working through the paranormal. So we're going to get some seances going on, which again is another thing I don't play with. Roofs. I thought in my entire time of playing The Sims 4 since launch, I would have got better at roofs. I haven't. I hate roofs. So this was my first attempt, and I still don't get how roofs work. I didn't hate this, putting that half gable in. Then I tried to put on a second one. No, made it horrifically worse. Gave up. Second attempt. Putting this hipped roof in, and clearly misjudging how long that bit of a roof was. But I do fix that. So, still not fixed it yet, but here we are. The roof, putting it in, it's the set, I don't get roofs. Please, someone explain how roofs work in this game. Window placement, I feel like you guys can tell, I'm not a builder. I also made this wall accidentally exactly 2 of these big, and that meant I spent a solid amount of time just trying to finagle that into the corner, because as you can see, it's perfectly 2 of those big. I'm really sad that I didn't make it 1 of those wide. So yeah, that's kind of the outside of a house done. Or like the actual structure of a house. That's how it's gonna look. And now we're kind of gonna go on to terrain building. If there's one thing I'm worse at than roofs, it's terrain and like world design. I'm really bad at it. I don't do it. I am someone who very much just puts a sim into a world. And so this was my first kind of time, because obviously when you're working in Forgotten Hollow, you need to match the vibes. And I wanted to have a little bit of colour, so you can see me putting in some hydrangeas, some lavender, just some like muted colours. And then, yeah, I found the dead trees and went, yep, that's Forgotten Hollow. Because as you can see behind us, it's quite literally dead and dying trees all around us. I actually quite like this pond and how it came out, because I think that a stagnant, derelict pond, yeah, that is absolutely the vibe of Forgotten Hollow. Clearly you can see me forgetting how foundations work. I still don't remember. You can see me here tossing up between two different like slates, clearly deciding that one. And now you can see me kind of adding in those inside decorations, which I talked about earlier, the cobwebs, the cracks and stuff. And then this is how it all looks in the end. Obviously, you'll get more of it when we go to Callum Grimm, our paranormal aspiration who loves the outdoors, scared by death, and macabre. I hope you like the idea of this. The next episode will be out tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye, guys.